XRP chart confirms a path to $27. Is a massive bull run finally unfolding? In this video, we are diving deep into a bold and highly bullish XRP price projection that has captured the attention of technical analysts across the crypto market. A respected chart analyst known as Chart Nerd has released a long-term XRP chart suggesting that the structure is aligning for a potential move all the way toward $27. This is not based on hype or short-term price action. Instead, the analysis relies on classic chart patterns, Fibonacci extensions, and macro Elliott Wave structure that has been developing for years. If this setup plays out, XRP could be entering one of the most explosive phases in its entire history. So let's break this down step by step and understand why this matters for the market, what levels traders are watching, and how realistic this $27 target truly is. So, what does the XRP weekly chart reveal about its long-term direction? The foundation of this bullish outlook comes from the weekly XRP USD chart, which filters out short-term noise and focuses on the broader market structure. Chart Nerd's analysis emphasizes patience over speculation, highlighting a price formation that has been building quietly over an extended period. Instead of reacting to daily volatility, this chart reveals a macro structure that aligns multiple technical indicators into one cohesive narrative. When Fibonacci extensions and Elliott Wave theory converge on similar price targets, it often signals a high probability trend continuation. From a market impact perspective, long-term charts like these tend to attract institutional interest because they suggest stability, predictability, and asymmetric upside potential rather than emotional trading. So, how does the cup and handle pattern strengthen the bullish case? The bullish case. One of the most powerful elements in this analysis is the presence of a large cup and handle pattern. This is a classic bullish continuation structure that often precedes major breakout moves in financial markets. In XRP's case, the cup formed over several years, with a peak occurring at the July 2025 all-time high. What followed was not a crush, but a controlled and healthy pullback, forming the handle portion of the pattern throughout late 2025. This matters because cup and handle formations signal accumulation rather than distribution. The market is not exiting XRP. Instead, stronger hands are absorbing supply. When this pattern resolves, it often leads to fast and aggressive upside expansion, especially in crypto markets where liquidity can shift rapidly. So, why is the handle phase critical for market confidence? The handle phase is where many investors lose patience, but technically, it is where confidence is built. During this period, XRP respected several major Fibonacci retracement levels, including 61.80% and 78.60%, which are commonly associated with healthy corrections. The chart also highlights a deeper 88.70% retracement near $1.84, which serves as a key invalidation level. While XRP briefly dipped below this area multiple times, the price quickly recovered, indicating strong demand pressure at those levels. From a market impact standpoint, this behavior shows that downside risk is being aggressively bought. This type of price action often precedes trend reversals rather than breakdowns. So, how does Elliott Wave theory confirm a transition into a powerful move? According to Elliott Wave labeling on the chart, XRP has already completed a macro wave 1, followed by a prolonged wave 2 correction. The handle portion of the cup and handle pattern aligns perfectly with this wave 2 phase. This is critical because wave 3 is historically the strongest and most explosive wave in the Elliott Wave theory. It is driven by growing market awareness, momentum, and fear of missing out. If XRP breaks out from the handle, it would likely mark the official start of wave 3. For the market, this transition often attracts trend-following traders, algorithmic strategies, and renewed media attention, amplifying buying pressure. So, what price target does Wave 3 suggest for XRP? Using Fibonacci extensions from the previous impulse move, ChartNerd outlines several Wave 3 targets. The first major level sits at the 161.80% extension near $5.59, followed by higher projections around $7.17 and $13.45. What makes this particularly compelling is the lack of significant resistance zones between the breakout area and these targets. This suggests that once momentum builds, price expansion could be rapid and aggressive. Market-wise, such a move would likely shift XRP from a speculative asset into a headline-driven narrative, pulling in both retail and institutional capital. So, how does XRP reach $27 macro target in Wave 5? Beyond Wave 3, the analysis extends into Wave 5, which represents the final impulse of the macro cycle. Fibonacci extensions between 161.80% and 261.80% project price targets ranging from $19 to $28, with $27 standing out as the upper alignment. Wave 4 is expected to act as a consolidation phase between $4.15 and $6.14, allowing the market to cool off before the final push higher. Importantly, this consolidation is not viewed as a failure but as a structural necessity for sustainable growth. If this roadmap unfolds, XRP would not only reach new highs but potentially redefine its role within the broader crypto ecosystem. And finally, my own personal opinion about this is that this analysis is ambitious but not reckless. What makes it compelling is the confluence of multiple technical frameworks rather than reliance on a single indicator. When long-term patterns, Fibonacci extensions, and Elliott Wave theory aligns, the probability of a meaningful move increases significantly. That said, markets are never guaranteed. External factors like regulation, macroeconomic conditions, and overall crypto sentiment will play a crucial role. However, if momentum aligns with this structure, XRP reaching double-digit prices would no longer be unthinkable. It would be technically justified. For long-term holders, this chart reinforces the idea that patience may be rewarded in ways few expect. And this finally ends our video. Thank you very much for watching and see you on the next one.